We're starting our National Guernsey Show with our Golden Guernsey Fatuity. As is tradition, we'd like to introduce these animals as they come into the ring. Entry 2 is Alden's Herald Stunner, ETVP. Bred by Russell Alden of Danville, Ohio, and owned by Cheyenne Anders of Danville, Ohio. Entry 3 is Snyder's HP Latimer Crystal, bred by City Slickers in Adams Creek and Snyder Homestead of New Enterprise, Pennsylvania. She's owned by Bella Sue Gable of New Enterprise, Pennsylvania. Entry 6 is Dixley Flynn Lupin, exhibited by Urena Whitney Lee, bred and owned by Whitney Lee Urena of Phillipsburg, Missouri. And entry number 7 is Heritage Brook LB Trillium, bred by Katie Livingston of West Winfield, New York. She's owned by Potter, Nicely, and Vanoy of Eminence, Kentucky. These are the 4 cows competing for our 2023 Guernsey Gold Fraternity. Now entering the ring in our Guernsey Gold Fraternity is entry 1, Snyder's Sweet Ride Boone. She was bred by Aaron Gable of New Enterprise, Pennsylvania, and owned by Garrett Lambert of Norridgewock, Maine. Oh, that's nice. Now that we're underway in our show, now we've got people filtering into the seats here, and I know we have a lot of people watching from home. We certainly want to take this time to introduce our judge of the All-American Jersey Show. That person is Altamae Kaur. She hails from Salvisa, Kentucky, right down the road, and she's a distinguished figure in the world of Jersey cattle breeding and judging. She and her husband Jeff, along with their children and grandchildren, oversee the operation of Kitely Kaur Jersey Farm, home to a 70-cow registered Jersey herd bearing the KCJF prefix. In 2022, Altamae and Jeff earned the prestigious title of AJCA Master Breeder, a testament to their lifelong commitment to breed excellence. Kitely Kaur's accolades include 7 Premier Breeder banners, 2 Premier Exhibitor banners, 3 National Grand Champions, and the remarkable achievement of breeding a National Grand Champion. KCJF has also been home to a record 6 NASCO Type and Production winners and 2 Genomic Jersey Performance Index Grand Champions. In addition, they've had 3 homebred winners and a reserve winner in the National Jersey Jug Fatuity, as well as breeding 4 of the top 10 cows in the 2019 class. In 2004, Altamae judged the All-American Jersey Show, followed by the National Jersey Jug Fatuity in 2007. Altamae has judged local, state, and national shows across the United States, in addition to many international shows, including in Argentina, Brazil, Costa Rica, New Zealand, Northern Ireland, and Scotland. She has officiated the Jersey shows at World Dairy Expo in Madison, the Royal Agricultural Winter Fair in Toronto, and International Dairy Week in Australia. Due to her notable success, both as an official and a participant, she's the only woman to be awarded the Klusendorf Award, and in 2014, she and Jeff were the first couple to receive the Max Gordon Memorial Award at the All-American Jersey Show. Her consultant today is Louis Cazzatorto of Turlock, California. Louis is a familiar face in Freedom Hall. In 2018, he served as a consultant for the National Jersey Jug Fatuity, and in 2021, he was the official judge of the All-American Junior Jersey Show. Now he is serving as consultant for the All-American Jersey Show. He has judged numerous state fairs across the country, as well as county, district, and regional shows, and has international experience judging in Australia. He is a showman, judge, and a marketer. He has helped develop some of the big-name jerseys, including a cow named Griffin, a 2-time National Grand Champion. Louis was also employed as a type evaluator by the Jersey Association for 7 years. Let's please give a warm round of applause to our judges. This time, over in our Guernsey Gold Fatuity ring, Judge Paulson has completed his placing. Placing second in the class was entry number 3, Snyder's HP Latimer Crystal, exhibited by Bella Sue Gable of New Enterprise, Pennsylvania. And winning the class is entry number 7, Heritage Brook LB Trillium, exhibited by Potter, Nicely and Vanoy of Eminence, Kentucky. We certainly want to mention our award sponsors here. Our first place trophy wins the Ed and Shirley Wright Memorial Trophy, sponsored by Ralph and Martha Turley. The first place junior exhibitor wins an award sponsored by Stylecrest Dairy. The rosettes are sponsored by Levon Farms. Our first bred and owned cow wins the Virgil Weaver Memorial Trophy, sponsored by Villa Crest Farm. The high CPI cow wins the Betty Kessler Memorial, sponsored by Bay Meadow Farm. The High Protein Production Award is sponsored by the New York Guernsey Breeders Association, and the Best Udder Award is sponsored by Guernsey Gold Sires. At this time, we'll turn it over to our judge, Alan Paulson, for his thoughts on our 2023 Guernsey Gold Futurity.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a nice group of cows all the way down here. Just 5 of them in the class here, but there's a one-horse race here. This first cow here just excels the class in our overall frame and dairiness throughout. And just I love that when you get to the mammary system, you just so much more width. Just love the venation throughout. Gets her over the cow here in second over third. Kind of a little closer placing here today, but just prefer the extension to that front end, especially up through that chine region. Gets her over the cow here in third over fourth. Just kind of a closer placing here today. Just going to go a little more width to the mammary system, to the rear udder here today. Gets her over the real dairy cow coming out here in fourth over fifth. A little closer placing too, but I just prefer the way to teach her teat size and shape just a little nicer than the real dairy cow coming out here in last. Congratulations.
Winning our 2023 Guernsey Gold Futurity is entry number 7, Heritage Brook LB Trillium, exhibited by Potter, Nicely, and Vinoy of Eminence, Kentucky. She was also named Best Udder. She won the High Milk, Fat, and Protein Awards in the class. Congratulations to those exhibitors. It's a beautiful cow to win your futurity. Second in the class was entry number 3, Snyder's HP Latimer Crystal, exhibited by Bella Sue Gable of New Enterprise, Pennsylvania. She was the best bred known, the first place junior, and the high CPI cow in our futurity. Third in the class was entry 2, Alden's Herald Stunner, ETVP, exhibited by Cheyenne Anders of Danville, Ohio. Fourth in the class was entry number 6, Dixley Flynn Lupin, exhibited by Whitney Lee Arena of Phillipsburg, Missouri. And finishing 5th in the class was entry number 1, Snyder's Sweet Ride Boone, exhibited by Garrett Lambert of Norridgewock, Maine. Congratulations. Now entering the ring in our National Guernsey Show is our Milking Yearling class. We'd also like to reintroduce our judge in the National Guernsey Show. Yesterday, Alan Paulson placed 88 heifers, culminating in our junior champion. And today he's going to work through the cow and group classes. Alan Spud Paulson is from Rockford, Illinois, where he bases his cattle hauling business, where he hauls cattle and fits cattle from coast to coast year-round for the past 20 years. Over the years, he's judged numerous county fairs, state shows, and 12 state fairs. He was the Associate Brown Swiss Judge at Eastern National, lead judge at World Dairy Expo for the Milking Shorthorns in 2015 and for the Ayrshires in 2017. He was also the official judge for the Open Holstein and Red and White Show at the North American in 2018. Alan has 2 boys, Sutton and Dakota, that share his passion of showing, fitting, and especially hauling cattle in the big semi. Welcome back to our National Guernsey Show judge, Alan Paulson. Attention Guernsey show exhibitors, we're looking for our summer junior 2-year-olds to be at ringside. We're looking for entry 127 from Verl Weaver. We need your cow at ringside. Over in our National Guernsey Show ring, Judge Paulson has completed his placings in our milking yearling class. Placing second in the class is entry number 117. Misty Meadows Mentor Saki, exhibited by Beth Clark of New Paris, Pennsylvania. And winning the class is entry number 119, Hollow View Spartacus Sybil, exhibited by Kevin Stoltzfus of East Earl, Pennsylvania. Congratulations. Judge, your thoughts on our milking yearling class?
What a nice group of milking yearlings, all the way down to even to the last cow here. But this cow up front here, she just kind of outpowers, outframes, and when it gets to the mammary system, the working end of the cow here, she just goes showing me a little more definition of crease, a little more width to her mammary system, gets her over the cow that's just recently fresh. She is a little more stylish for me here, just a little harder over that top, a little more depth of heart and chest, gets her over the cow. A beautiful uddered cow here in third. Third over fourth. Just show me a little more balance and symmetry of the mammary system, especially when you get to the crease. Just show me a little more definition of crease all the way throughout. Gets you over the dairy cow. Coming out here in fourth. Fourth over fifth. Just a little more leveler from udder floor here today. Just showing me a little more desirable teat size, shape, and placement. Get through the cow here in fifth. Nice group of cows all the way down.
There were 6 milking yearlings exhibited this morning in our National Guernsey Show. Our class winner was entry 119, Hollowview Spartacus Sybil, exhibited by Kevin Stolzfoots of East Earl, Pennsylvania. Second in the class was entry number 117, Misty Meadows Mentor Saki, exhibited by Beth Clark of New Paris, Pennsylvania. Third in the class was entry 120, Warwick Manor Lexus Anise, exhibited by Carly and Colby Stolzfus of East Earl, Pennsylvania. Fourth was entry 123, Debrew Poppy Bow, exhibited by Hayden Burris of Freona, Texas. Fifth in the class was entry 124, Cooley Crest Copper Lauren, exhibited by Robin Alden of Danville, Ohio. And sixth in the class was entry 122, Still Dreamin' Drone Trina, exhibited by Brett and Jessica Dixon of Conway, Missouri. Now entering the ring is our summer junior 2-year-old class. Over in our Jersey show, we certainly want to keep you informed on some of the awards that will be handed out today and the sponsors for those awards and class recognition. The All-American Jersey Show and CMEX will once again be recognizing the heifer or cow with the highest genomic GJPI in her individual class with a plaque and cash award. The top individuals will then compete for the titles of JGPI Junior Champion Heifer and GJPI Grand Champion Cow. Thank you to CMEX for presenting a cash award to the recipients in each class. In the heifer show, each of the recipients will then compete for the GJPI Junior Champion honor and will receive the CMEX Elevate Trophy and banner along with a cash award. The same will happen in the cow classes tomorrow. Sash ribbons for the best bred known by exhibitor in each class will be presented by Ratliff Jerseys of Garnett, Kansas. We will again have a premier exhibitor and premier breeder of the heifer show of the All-American Jersey Show. The premier breeder of the heifer show will be presented with the MB Lucky Lady and Borba Trophy, sponsored by MB Lucky Lady Farms and Frank and Diane Borba, Escalon, California. The Spring Valley and Heath Trophy will be presented to the premier exhibitor of the heifer show, sponsored by Spring Valley Jerseys of Westminster, Maryland. We'd like to thank our sponsor of Class 1, our awards and prizes, which is Boss Dairy of Lovington, New Mexico, for sponsoring the Spring Calf class in your Jersey show. Thank you so much. At this time over in our National Guernsey Show, Judge Paulson has completed his placing in our summer junior 2-year-old class. Placing second in the class is entry number 129, Jeremy and Kelsey Kinslow of Smiths Grove, Kentucky, with J-Lo Piece of Heaven. Winning the class is entry number 130, Cape May Latimer Honey, exhibited by Savannah Thomas of West Liberty, Ohio. Congratulations. Judge, your comments on our class.
Kind of a tougher class here to line up here today, but this cow kind of sorts herself to the top for us, being just a little harder over the top. When it gets to the mammary system, just prefer the width to the mammary system. Gets her over the cow here in second. Second over third, kind of a closer placing. I really love the dairiness of this cow here in second, and that's what gets her over the big framey cow here in third. Third, you love the width to the rear udder, but when you get analyzing, I just like to dairy her up a little bit and straighten the hock out just a little bit to get her up any higher today. But as that frame with the mammary system gets her over the nice, real complete cow here, coming out here in fourth. Fourth over fifth, just showing me a little leveler to the udder floor, gets her over the cow here, coming out here in last. Congratulations.
There were 5 summer junior 2-year-olds exhibited. Our winner was entry 130, Cape May Latimer Honey, exhibited by Savannah Thomas of West Liberty, Ohio. Second in the class was entry 129, J-Lo Piece of Heaven, exhibited by Jeremy and Kelsey Kinslow of Smiths Grove, Kentucky. Third in the class was entry number 127, Villa Crest M.O. Alley, exhibited by Verl Weaver of Goshen, Indiana. Fourth was entry 128, Snyder's Aiden Arthy, exhibited by Bella Gable of New Enterprise, Pennsylvania. And fifth was entry 131, Oat Hill Farmer Coppertox, exhibited by Kimberly Olson of Atwater, Minnesota. Now entering the ring in our Guernsey show is our junior 2-year-old class. Guernsey exhibitors, we're lining up our senior 2-year-old class. We're looking for entries 145 and 154. Again, Guernsey exhibitors, we've got our senior 2-year-olds in the makeup ring. We're looking for entry 145 from Valley Gem and 154 from Lauren Wiesensell. In our All-American Jersey show ring, Judge Alta Cora has completed her placing in our first class of this morning, our spring heifer calf class. Placing second in the class, our reserve All-American spring calf is entry number 25, Z-Class CC and Cranberry Juice, exhibited by Mason Zimba of Durhamville, New York. And winning the class, she's our All-American spring calf, Four Hills Boomerang Marvelous, exhibited by Megan and Sarah Hill of Bristol, Vermont. Congratulations. Judge Core, your thoughts on this big, beautiful class to start the day.
Good morning. If you wasn't awake, you will be after a class like we're starting our show off with this morning. It's a real pleasure to be here, and I promise we'll get our act together here and get a system going a little bit better maybe than in this class. But I really like this pair of heifers that I start the class with. This first heifer to me just has that overall dairy strength that I particularly like. She is so balanced. She has that big open rib to her. Just looks like she's going to make one heck of a cow. She has a bit nicer today, I think, in being just a bit wider and deeper in the rib than this really, really stylish heifer coming out in second. I also prefer the way the first heifer handles her feet and legs just a little bit more correctly than this, again, real dairy stylish heifer coming in second. But it is because of that style and balance that places her over the heifer coming out in third. The heifer, as she walks around the ring, really gives you a good look because she's really, really high style. She's a high-headed heifer, but when you get her in line, she just doesn't hold herself together quite as well. She doesn't blend behind the shoulders quite as nicely as the first two heifers above her. But I do think she follows the pattern with her overall length and stretch, and again, maybe just a little bit nicer how she carries her loin than this heifer coming out in fourth. The fourth heifer, again, a really, really balanced heifer, heifer that, again, I think walks on a really nice set of feet and legs, but again, she just wants to roach a bit today and just doesn't carry herself quite as nicely as the heifers above her. Then the heifer in fifth, I think she's, again, follows the pattern of the fourth place heifer, another really deep rib kind of heifer, a beautiful rumped heifer. I like the width of that rump. I like the length of the rump. I like how she carries her tail head down between those pins. And for these reasons, she places over the heifer in sixth. But a beautiful, beautiful class to start our show off with this morning. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you.
If you turn your attention to the National Guernsey Show ring, Judge Paulson has completed his placing in our junior 2-year-old cow class. Second in the class is entry number 133, Warwick Manor Cosmo Dutton, exhibited by Colby Stoltzfus of East Earl, Pennsylvania. And winning the class is entry number 135, Cooley Crest London Skylar, exhibited by Edward Crossland of Cumberland, Maryland. Congratulations. Judge Paulson, your reasons on our junior 2-year-old class.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, on a junior 2 here, this is kind of what I picture a junior 2, a snug udder like this, adequate frame. She may not be the biggest cow for me today, but when it gets down to the working end of this cow here, she kind of easily best udder of the class here. Just a little leveler through the udder floor, showing me just a little snugly attached udder all the way throughout it. That's what gets her over the big framey cow here in second. Second over third, closer placing for me today. I just prefer the venation throughout, especially in the mammary system. A little less quartering, so to speak, from front to rear quarters. Just the front teeth just underneath, just a little nicer than the real dairy cow in third. Third over fourth here, just a little more frame to her. Just showed me a little more depth of crease here today. Gets her over the real balanced cow in fourth. Fourth over fifth, just a little nicer in that foot angle. Gets over a real dairy cow coming out here in fifth. Congratulations.
There were 6 junior 2-year-olds exhibited in our National Guernsey Show this morning. Our class winner was entry 135, Cooley Crest London Skylar, exhibited by Edward Crossland of Cumberland, Maryland. Second was entry 133, Warwick Manor Cosmo Dutton, exhibited by Colby Stoltzfus of East Earl, Pennsylvania. Third in the class was entry 139, Hartdale JCP Charisma, exhibited by Kevin Hartman of Mulberry Grove, Illinois. Fourth in the class was entry 132, Valley Gem Mitch Emotional, exhibited by Valley Gem Farm of Cumberland, Wisconsin. Fifth in the class was entry 134, Spring Hill Bow Unity, exhibited by Tyler Chupp of Enola, Oklahoma. And sixth in the class was entry 137, Marodor Ferdinand Lilac, exhibited by Marodor Farm of Baltimore, Ohio. Now entering the ring in our Guernsey Show is our senior 2-year-old class. Over in our All-American Jersey ring, catch up with our placings. There were 38 spring heifer calves exhibited. Our class winner, and also winning the Bred and Owned Award, was entry number 32, Four Hills Boomerang Marvelous, exhibited by Megan and Sarah Hill of Bristol, Vermont. We'd once again like to thank Boss Dairy of Lovington, New Mexico for sponsoring our awards and our cash awards for the class. Second in the class, and our reserve All-American Spring Heifer Calf, was entry number 25, Z-Class CC and Cranberry Juice, exhibited by Mason Zimba of Durhamville, New York. Third was entry 58, Schulte Brothers BK Colton Fancy, exhibited by Caleb Cole and Carter Cruzy and Gene Henderson of Dyersville, Iowa. Fourth in the class was entry 17, Cash In Joel Knockout, exhibited by Cameron, Kate, and Colt Kasbergen and Cash In Jerseys, Tulare, California. Fifth in the class was entry 46, My Will Gem Choco Pigtails, exhibited by Kobe Kleinbroker of Wentworth, Missouri. Sixth was entry 49, Crestbrook Kid Rock Moonstone, exhibited by Peter Vale and Budjon Farms of Lomira, Wisconsin. Seventh in the class was entry 14, Random Luck VIP Poppy, exhibited by Matthew Thompson and Conway Crollo of Darlington, Wisconsin. Eighth in the class was entry number 2, Elsie Respect Adore Me, exhibited by Aaron and Sophie Leach of Linwood, Kansas. Ninth in the class was entry 35, Four Hills Joel Bazinga, exhibited by Valley Gem, Central Coast, Isaac Foltz and Franchise of Hilmar, California. And 10th in the class was entry number 39, KCJF Dreamster Finders Keeper, exhibited by Blake and Donna Grywe and Meredith Hageman of Sydney, Ohio. Congratulations to our Jersey breeders. Guernsey breeders, our senior 2-year-olds are in the ring. Please have your junior 3-year-olds headed to the makeup ring. Guernsey breeders, we need your junior 3-year-olds to the makeup ring. Jersey exhibitors, our winter calf class is in the ring, being evaluated. Please have your fall heifer calves headed to the makeup ring. That's a big class and it's going to take a bit to check them in. So Jersey breeders, we need your fall calves to ringside. This time in our National Guernsey Show ring, Judge Paulson has completed his placings in our senior 2-year-old cow class. Second in the class is entry number 154, Naps GPVG A Pi 2 to Tango, exhibited by Lauren Wiesenthal of Cumberland, Wisconsin. And winning the class is entry number 148, Misty Meadows Copper Sweetheart, exhibited by Beth Clark of New Paris, Pennsylvania. Congratulations. Judge Paulson, your thoughts on our class?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a little bit of a tougher class here to line up from end to end, but these top 2 cows, once you get them in line, I'm pretty happy how they shape out. They're both second calf cows. Over the next 2 cows are just 1 calf. But this cow coming out here first, I just prefer the venation throughout her mammary system, just holding her loin just a little nicer, and a little more strength and power through the front end, gets her over the dairy cow here coming in second. Young lady in second, I apologize for missing her in the lineup, but when this cow gets in line and gets set up, she really puts herself together. She likes to rock her tail head just a little bit when she gets out, and that's what gets her placed in second versus first. Second over third here for me today, just when we get to the rear udder, just blends in just a little nicer, higher, wider to me than the big framey cow in third here. Third over fourth, a little closer placing for me today, but I just prefer the mammary system, especially in that 4 udder on that third place cow. Gets her over the big, framey, powerful cow here in fourth. Fourth over fifth here, a little closer placing today. Just prefer the mammary system, just to showing little teats underneath the udder, just a little nicer for me today, and just show me a little more width to that rear udder. Gets her over the cow here in fourth. Fourth over fifth here, just a little more leveler from front to rear quarters. Gets her over the beautiful frame cow in fifth. Congratulations.
There were 11 senior 2-year-olds exhibited in our National Guernsey Show. Our winner was entry 148, Misty Meadows Copper Sweetheart, exhibited by Beth Clark of New Paris, Pennsylvania. Second in the class was entry number 154, Naps GPVG A Pi 2 to Tango, exhibited by Lauren Wiesenthal of Cumberland, Wisconsin. Third in the class was entry 140, Hartdale S Celebrity, exhibited by Kevin Hartman of Mulberry Grove, Illinois. Fourth was entry 141, Muppets Twin Acre Limited Edition, exhibited by Elizabeth Rodel of Edgewood, Illinois. Fifth in the class is entry 153, Naps 2 AP Tardy, exhibited by Melinda Rushing of Perkins, Oklahoma. Sixth was entry 156, Naps GPVG AP Twist and Shout, exhibited by Larry Fix of Belleville, Illinois. Seventh in the class was entry 145, Campbell's Augustus Coraline, exhibited by Valley Gem Farm of Cumberland, Wisconsin. Eighth was entry 155, Spring Hill A Pi Useful, exhibited by Garrett Lambert of Norridge Walk, Maine. Ninth in the class was entry 147, Spring Hill Jazzy's Johnny, exhibited by Londonderry of London, Ontario. And 10th was entry 152, Hershey's Catnip Tea, exhibited by Dennett Withington of Goldston, North Carolina. Congratulations. Now in the ring is our junior 3-year-old cow class. Guernsey breeders, have our junior 3-year-olds in the ring. We need our senior 3-year-olds in the makeup ring. Specifically, entry 172 from Donna Anderson. We need your senior 3-year-old in the makeup ring. And attention Guernsey breeders, our senior 3 class is very small. Please have those cows competing for intermediate champion in the makeup ring. If you were first or second in a cow class this morning, we need those cows to the makeup ring. In our National Guernsey Show ring, Judge Paulson has completed his placing in our junior 3-year-old cow class. Placing second in the class is entry number 161. Snyder's HP Latimer Crystal, exhibited by Bella Gable of New Enterprise, Pennsylvania. And winning the class is entry number 170, Misty Meadows Latimer Switchell, exhibited by Beth Clark of New Paris, Pennsylvania. Congratulations. Judge Paulson, your thoughts on our junior 3-year-old class?
What a nice group of cows here all the way down. Probably one of the easiest classes we've judged all day. With a handy winner here at the top here. You admire this cow, her just big open rib to her. And when it gets down to the mammary system, she's just a little wider. Just show me a little more capacity to the mammary system. Takes her over the cow here in second. You love the beautiful frame of this cow here in second. Just not quite the desirable teat size, shape, and placement to go with that beautiful frame cow in first. Second over third, just prefer her a little more harder over the top for us today. Just show me a little less quartering between the front and rear quarters. Gets her over the real dairy cow coming out in third. Third over fourth, just a little more width to the mammary system today. Gets her over the real dairy cow coming out here behind here. Nice group of cows all the way down.
There were 7 junior 3-year-olds exhibited. Our class winner was entry 170, Misty Meadows Latimer Switchell, exhibited by Beth Clark of New Paris, Pennsylvania. Second in the class is entry number 161, Snyder's HP Latimer Crystal, exhibited by Bella Gable of New Enterprise, Pennsylvania. Third in the class is entry number 159, Alden's Herald Stunner, exhibited by Robin Alden of Danville, Ohio. Fourth in the class is entry number 165, Dix Lee Flynn Lupine, exhibited by Whitney Arena of Phillipsburg, Missouri. Fifth is entry number 169, H. Broke Latimer Riot, exhibited by Dana and Madison Sickles of Marengo, Iowa. And sixth in the class was entry 157, Spring Hill Jetta's Jag, exhibited by Dennett Withington of Goldston, North Carolina. And seventh was entry 166, Snyder's Sweet Ride Boone, exhibited by Garrett Lambert of Norridgewock, Maine. Now in the ring is our senior 3-year-old class. Looks like this has a solo entry, and it looks like Judge Paulson has completed his thoughts on our entry in the class. Our winner is entry 172, Up the Creek Daniel Whiplash, exhibited by Donna Anderson of Lester Prairie, Minnesota. Judge Paulson, your thoughts on our senior 3-year-old?
I know there's just one senior 3, but I tell you what, when you analyze this cow, she's a real true dairy cow. Love the dairiness to the openness to the rib. And when it gets to the mammary system, definitely a mammary system that can stand some more competition. Really nice cow here. Congratulations.
Once again, our senior 3-year-old winner in the National Guernsey Show is entry 172, Up the Creek Daniel Whiplash, exhibited by Donna Anderson of Lester Prairie, Minnesota. Now coming into the ring are those cows competing for intermediate champion of our National Guernsey Show. Attention Jersey exhibitors. Our judges make her final lineup in our winter calf class. If you have a fall calf, she needs to be in the makeup ring immediately. Jersey exhibitors, your fall calves need to be in the makeup ring. They're about to enter the show ring. And at this time, our judge, Ultimate Core, has completed her placing in our winter calf class. Placing second in the class is entry number 87, Bull Acres Kid Rock Maple, exhibited by Max, Carrie Jo, Drew, Lane, Sophie, and Ellie Ballenbacher of Argos, Indiana. And winning the class is entry number 89, Spats Joel Special Getaway, exhibited by Crestbrook and Spats Cattle Company of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Congratulations. Judge Core, your thoughts on our winter calf class?
Well, another really good class of intermediate calves we have out here this morning. And I think, again, we find the two heifers at the top of this class that does so fairly easily for me. This heifer that I started with, I just love, again, her strength that she has. Just looks like she's going to make a really good cow. She has that depth and openness to her rib, the drop to both her fore and rear rib, and high style, high-headed, just a beautiful front-ended heifer that I like quite a lot. And then I think the heifer in second follows her really closely. Maybe not quite the overall dariness throughout as the first heifer, but again, just a heifer that is so correct in her makeup. She's straight in her lines. She's a beautiful rumped heifer. Maybe doesn't track out on her legs quite as nice as the winner today, but just again, a beautiful, stylish, well-made, correct heifer. She places over the one in third today. This heifer in third I liked quite a bit as she moved around the ring, but when you get right up on her, she just doesn't have that openness to her rib, the width to her rib, but a beautiful feminine heifer, and again, a high-style heifer, and that's why she's in this third spot today. She also places over the fourth heifer today just because of the correctness on her feet and legs. She's a bit stronger on her pastern. She's a bit more correct in the set to her leg than the fourth place heifer. Fourth over fifth, again, I like this fifth heifer quite a bit, the dariness about the front end, but not quite as nice in that loin region, just a bit higher in her pins, not quite as neat in the tail setting as the heifer above her. Then we're coming out with two heifers that are very, very similar made and very close placing. You could swap them if you wanted to. I just preferred the rump on this heifer that's leading the way right now, as just because she's a bit more level from hooks to bend. She's just a bit cleaner and neater in that tail setting than the heifer behind her. But a really, really beautiful class and an exceptional winner and second place heifer in this class.
There were 22 winter calves exhibited in our winter heifer calf class. We'd like to thank once again Boss Dairy of Lovington, New Mexico for sponsoring the winter calf class in the All-American Jersey Show. Our winner in our All-American winter heifer calf is entry 89, Spats Joel Special Getaway, exhibited by Crestbrook and Spats Cattle Company of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Second in the class and winning the Bred and Owned Award, your reserve All-American winter heifer calf is entry number 87, Ball Acres Kid Rock Maple, exhibited by Max, Carrie Jo, Drew, Lane, Sophie, and Ellie Ballenbacher of Argos, Indiana. Third in the class was entry 93, Schulte Brothers Kid Rock Filly, exhibited by Caleb Cole and Carter Cruzy and Gene Henderson of Dyersville, Iowa. Fourth in the class was entry 100, Cash In Chocolatier Silver Lining, exhibited by Kennedy Zimmerman and Grace Murray of Tulare, California. Fifth was entry 75, Stadview Andreas Kennedy, exhibited by Donna and Blake Greiwe of Sydney, Ohio. Sixth in the class was entry 65, Buffalo Creek Swagger Cranberry, exhibited by Michael McSwain and Heather Schrantz of Lawndale, North Carolina. Seventh in the class was entry 73, Big Guns VIP Val, exhibited by Madison Fisher of Frostburg, Maryland. Eighth was entry 64, Early Christmas Faith, exhibited by Kaylee Arnold and John Collins of Willington, Connecticut. Ninth in the class was entry 95, Viera Ms. Eloise Epiphany, exhibited by Caleb Cole and Carter Cruzy and Carson Rowan of Dyersville, Iowa. And 10th in the class was entry number 74, Heath K.R. White Wedding, exhibited by Nigel Riddell and Cade Batchelor of Angola, Indiana. Now in the ring in our All-American Jersey Show is our fall heifer calf class. Over in our National Guernsey Show ring are those cows competing for intermediate champion of the 2023 National Guernsey Show here in Louisville. We certainly want to introduce those cows to you again. It's been a lovely young cow show here in the Guernsey breed. Our lineup leads out with our Fatuity winners. Our Fatuity winner was entry number 7, Heritage Brook LB Trillium, exhibited by Potter, Nicely, and Vanoy of Eminence, Kentucky. Our second Fatuity cow was entry 3, Snyder's HP Latimer Crystal, exhibited by Bella Sue Gable of New Enterprise, Pennsylvania. There were 6 milking yearlings exhibited. Our class winner was entry 119, Hollowview Spartacus Sybil, exhibited by Kevin Stoltzfus of East Earl, Pennsylvania. Second in the class is entry number 117, Misty Meadows Mentor Saki, exhibited by Beth Clark of New Paris, Pennsylvania. There were 5 summer junior 2-year-olds. Our winner was entry 130, Cape May Latimer Honey, exhibited by Savannah Thomas of West Liberty, Ohio. Second in the class was entry 129, J-Lo Piece of Heaven, exhibited by Jeremy and Kelsey Kinslow of Smiths Grove, Kentucky. There were 6 junior 2-year-olds. Our winner was entry 135, Cooley Crest London Skylar, exhibited by Edward Crossland of Cumberland, Maryland. Second in the class was entry number 133, Warwick Manor Cosmo Dutton, exhibited by Colby Stoltzfus of East Earl, Pennsylvania. There were 11 senior 2-year-olds. That was our largest class so far this morning. Our winner was entry number 148, Misty Meadows Copper Sweetheart, exhibited by Beth Clark of New Paris, Pennsylvania. Second was entry 154, Naps GP VG API 2 to Tango, exhibited by Lauren Wiesenthal of Cumberland, Wisconsin. There were 7 junior 3-year-olds. Our winner was entry 170, Misty Meadows Latimer Switchell, exhibited by Beth Clark of New Paris, Pennsylvania. Second in the class is entry number 161, Snyder's HP Latimer Crystal, exhibited by Bella Gable of New Enterprise, Pennsylvania. And our winning senior 3-year-old cow was entry 172, Up the Creek Daniel Whiplash, exhibited by Donna Anderson of Lester Prairie, Minnesota. As I said, it's been just a lovely young cow show here in our Guernsey breed. Congratulations to all of our exhibitors. Guernsey exhibitors, our judge is analyzing his selection for intermediate champion. We need your 4-year-olds at the makeup ring. We're looking for entry 182, from Colette's, and we're looking for entry 184 from Kevin Hartman. We need your 4-year-olds in the makeup ring. Our class is coming in momentarily. Over in our National Guernsey show ring, looks like Judge Paulson's had a chance to line them up every which way he wanted to and look them over from stem to stern. And Alan, when you're ready, we'd love to hear your thoughts on our 4 out there, your 4 finalists, and our selection for intermediate champion of our 2023 National Guernsey Show here in Louisville.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once you give these exhibitors a big round of applause, they brought out a really nice group of cows all morning. Take nothing away from the ones we sent to the fence here. There's a couple that they'll have their day down here, but we picked out this milking yearling, the first prize senior 2, the junior 3, and then the Fatuity cow. I'm going to go out and I'm going to congratulate your intermediate, reserve, and honorable mention. I'll come back and give a couple reasons why. Thank you. When this Fatuity come out, this Fatuity cow came out, George and I were like, boys, there's going to be a cow to beat her today. When she gets out here next to the junior 3, she's just a little more cow of that frame, an uphill run, and a little more venation on the mammary system. Take nothing away from the junior 3. What a lovely cow. She's just a beautiful balanced cow with a mammary system that's going to hang on there for a long, long time. In honorable mention there, a young lady with a cow that's kind of being a little stubborn today, but another cow that follows the same line all the way down. But give them another big round of applause. Thank you very much.
Congratulations to the intermediate champion of our 2023 National Guernsey Show here in Louisville. She was our winning Fatuity cow, entry 7, Heritage Brook LB Trillium, exhibited by Potter, Nicely, and Vanoy of Eminence, Kentucky. Our reserve intermediate champion was our winning junior 3-year-old, entry 170, Misty Meadows Latimer Switchell, exhibited by Beth Clark of New Paris, Pennsylvania. And our honorable mention intermediate champion was our winning senior 2-year-old, entry 148, Misty Meadows Copper Sweetheart, exhibited by Beth Clark of New Paris, Pennsylvania. Congratulations. Once we finish our intermediate champion photos here, we'll be bringing our 4-year-old cow class into the ring in our National Guernsey Show. Last call in our Guernsey Show for our 4-year-old cows class, entry 184 from Kevin Hartman. Your class is entering the ring. This is last call for that cow, entry number 184. Attention Guernsey exhibitors, our 4-year-old class is getting its final lineup. We need our 5-year-old to the makeup ring. Entry 188, Clayton Lamb, we need your 5-year-old. Your class will be going in very soon. Please have your age cows to the ring as well. Our 5-year-old class is very small, Guernsey breeders. We need your aged cows to the makeup ring at this time as well. In our National Guernsey Show ring, Judge Paulson has completed his placing in our 4-year-old cow class. Placing second in the class is entry number 185, Willowbrook Yogi Bear Tundra, exhibited by Matthew Aiken of West Middle, Pennsylvania. And winning the class is entry number 186, Dixley Latimer Jokes on You, exhibited by Whitney Urena of Phillipsburg, Missouri. Congratulations. Judge Paulson, your thoughts on the class?
What a nice group of 4-year-olds all the way down. But the cow that starts class here, she's a 4th calver, just with that beautiful frame. And when it gets onto the mammary system, yeah, maybe a hair deeper, and I like to see it, but she's got the height and width of the mammary system and a little more capacity. Gets her over this cow here in second over third. Kind of gets her on balance and symmetry to the mammary system, especially in the right rear quarter, just a little wider to that rear udder. Gets her over the cow here in third. I love that frame and that cow in third. Just not quite the symmetry of the mammary system to get her up any higher. But as that frame and overall strength and power throughout gets her over the real dairy cow here coming out here in fourth. Fourth over fifth, love that dairiness. Just a little more quality of the mammary system on this cow here. Gets her over the cow here at the last here. Congratulations.
There were 5 4-year-olds exhibited in our National Guernsey Show. Winning the class is entry number 186, Dixley Latimer Jokes on You, exhibited by Whitney Urena of Phillipsburg, Missouri. Second in the class is entry number 185, Willowbrook Yogi Bear Tundra, exhibited by Matthew Aiken of West Middlesburg, Pennsylvania. Third in the class is entry number 183, Too Light Deligal Acorns Adelaide, exhibited by Elena Sheldrick of Brandon, Vermont. Fourth was entry 182, Top Line Dixon Baby JJ, exhibited by Callie and Mary Beth Collette of Chuckey, Tennessee. And fifth in the class is entry 178, Kyler Bowman Annie, exhibited by Ethan Grams of Atwater, Minnesota. Now in the ring is our 5-year-old class. In our Guernsey Show ring, we had a single entry in our 5-year-old class. Our winner is entry 188, Spring Hill Lightning Cola, exhibited by Clayton Lamb of Sullivan, Ohio. Judge Paulson, your thoughts on our 5-year-old cow?
Just one 5-year-old here, really a dairy frame kind of cow here. Definitely a cow that's got a lot of capacity in the mammary system. Definitely a cow you wouldn't mind taking home and milking. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our winning 5-year-old, entry 188, Spring Hill Lightning Cola, exhibited by Clayton Lamb of Sullivan, Ohio. Now entering the ring is our age cow class in our National Guernsey Show. This time, as we're coming around the final turn in our National Guernsey show, we'd certainly like to thank those people who are helping make this show this morning move so smoothly. We always like to thank our Dairy Show Superintendent Dan Grigson and our Dairy Show Assistant Superintendent Roger Sparrow, our Milk Testing Coordinator Linda McClanahan, and our Assistant Testing Coordinator Chris Schock. Today in our Guernsey Cow Show, our clerk is Abby Pardue, and our premier clerk is Brenda Strange. In the makeup ring is Dave Roberts and Lily Wood. And helping in the ring, helping our judge get those cattle where they need to go, is David Adams and Tyler London. As we've said all week long, these shows really run on the backs of our volunteers, and we really thank all of those people who are helping our show run so smoothly. We've also been fortunate to have our Guernsey royalty with us here today, helping hand out some ribbons. Elizabeth Nichols is our 2023 National Guernsey Princess from Churubusco, New York. She's a senior at the State University of New York at Canton, majoring in veterinary science technology. She grew up as the 5th generation on her parents' Holstein farm, and she leased her first Guernsey calf through 4-H and now owns and maintains her small herd of Guernseys and Holsteins. We're also fortunate to have our National Guernsey Queen, Mary Beth Collette from Chuckey, Tennessee. Mary Beth is the 6th generation to live and work on Sideline Farms, which was established in 1858. Mary Beth attends Walters State Community College and will graduate in December with an associate degree in agriculture. She plans to attend Virginia Tech and complete her bachelor degree in ag communications. Mary Beth and her sister Callie own 27 registered Guernseys and Jerseys. And Mary Beth is currently serving as FFA's East Tennessee State Vice President. So thank you to Mary Beth and Elizabeth for helping us with our Guernsey show here today. In our National Guernsey show, last call for our H-Cow class for entry 197 from Haley Bukema. Haley, if you're going to show your H-Cow, she needs to be at the ring. Stat. Guernsey breeders, please have your lifetime production cows to the ring. We're looking for entry 209 from London Dairy. Specifically, Guernsey breeders, we need your lifetime production cows at ringside. In our National Guernsey Show ring, Judge Paulson has completed his placing in our age cow class. Placing second in the class is entry number 196, Snyder's HP GG Pie Ashton, exhibited by Prairie Cream and Valley Gem of Cumberland, Wisconsin. Winning the class, and also our Total Performance Award winner for the show, is entry number 202, Spring Hill Mentor Joyce, exhibited by Christopher Lang of Big Prairie, Ohio. Congratulations. Judge Paulson, your thoughts on our age cows?
Well, this age cow coming at you here, just quite a cow here for me today to handily win the class. She just kind of outframes and outpowers the whole class here today. When it gets to the mammary system, she's got a couple more calves to her than the cow here in second. And when you get this beautiful, just you can't say enough good things about this cow here. It went in the class here. She just got outframes the cow here in second. Second over third, a little more spring or rib, a little more strength and power. Just prefer a little more width to the rear udder. Gets her over the real cute balanced cow here in third. Cow in third may not be the biggest cow in the class, but for 8 years old, I tell you what, she's got a mammary system that's welded right on there. Gets her over the big cow coming out behind her. Just like to change on the big cow, just like to change the shape and the attachments a little bit on the mammary system to get her up any higher today. Congratulations.
There were 6 age cows exhibited. Our winning entry is entry number 202, Spring Hill Mentor Joyce, exhibited by Christopher Lang, Spring Hill Farms of Big Prairie, Ohio. She's also our Total Performance Award winner for the show. Second in the class is entry 196, Snyder's HP GG Pie Ashton, exhibited by Prairie Cream and Valley Gem of Cumberland, Wisconsin. Third in the class is entry 204, Spring Hill Gotcha Evie, exhibited by Dennett Withington of Goldston, North Carolina. Fourth in the class is entry number 203, Hartdale Best Man Crimson, exhibited by Kevin Hartman of Mulberry Grove, Illinois. Fifth is entry 201, Spring Hill GG Priceline, exhibited by Amelia Russell of Imler, Pennsylvania. And sixth in the class is entry number 205, Spring Hill Lone Star Cuba, exhibited by Dennett Withington of Goldston, North Carolina. Now entering the ring is our Lifetime Production Cow class. In our National Guernsey Show ring, Judge Paulson has completed his placing in our lifetime production cow class. Second in the class is entry number 209, Maplehurst Pilot Treat, exhibited by London Dairy of London, Ontario. And winning the class is entry number 208, Spring Hill Pie Jonquil, exhibited by Springfield Farms, Chris Lang of Big Prairie, Ohio. Congratulations. Judge, your comments on the class.
Three really nice old cows come out here for your class here today, but we're going to win with the cow here. Just got that udder just a little snug attached here, just a little smoother blending to the fore udder. And when you get the udder floor, just prefer the udder floor a little nicer over the cow here in second. Both beautiful frame cows. And the second over third here, I prefer just the way to shape the mammary system. Just hug in there just a little snugger above the hock to get over that big framey cow here in third. Congratulations.
There were 3 lifetime production cows exhibited. Winning the class is entry number 208, Spring Hill Pie Jonquil, exhibited by Spring Hill Farm, Chris Lang of Big Prairie, Ohio. Second in the class was entry number 209, Maplehurst Pilot Treat, exhibited by London Dairy of London, Ontario. And placing third in the class was entry 211, Knapp's HPBM Prada Tammy, exhibited by Krista Richardson of Wapakoneta, Ohio. Now entering the ring are those cows competing for senior champion of our 2023 National Guernsey Show here in Louisville. Certainly want to reintroduce those cows to you. There were 5 4-year-olds exhibited. Our winner was entry 186, Dixley Latimer Jokes on You, exhibited by Whitney Urena of Phillipsburg, Missouri. Second in the class is entry number 185, Willowbrook Yogi Bear Tundra, exhibited by Matthew Aiken of West Middlesex, Pennsylvania. Our 5-year-old cow was entry 188, Spring Hill Lightning Cola, exhibited by Clayton Lamb of Sullivan, Ohio. There were 6 age cows. Our winner was entry 202, Spring Hill Mentor Joyce, exhibited by Spring Hill Farms, Christopher Lang of Big Prairie, Ohio. Second in the class is entry number 196, Snyder's HP GG Pie Ashton, exhibited by Prairie Cream and Valley Gem of Cumberland, Wisconsin. And our lifetime production cow winner was entry 208, Spring Hill Pie Jonquil, exhibited by Spring Hill Farm and Chris Lang of Big Prairie, Ohio. Second in the class is entry number 209, Maplehurst Pilot Treat, exhibited by London Dairy of London, Ontario. Congratulations to all of our Guernsey exhibitors. This time over in our National Guernsey Show ring, Judge Paulson has pulled out his final 3 in contention for our Senior Champion Award. Judge Paulson, tell us your thoughts on our 3 cows left out here in the middle of the ring and your selection for Senior Champion of our 2023 National Guernsey Show here in Louisville.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a nice group out here for senior champion here today. Definitely take nothing away from the cows I left out here. Brought 3 out here that really stand out here. Your pair age cows and your component cow. I'm going to go out here, congratulate your senior champ, reserve, and I'm going to mention in that order. These pair age cows for me lined up pretty well. This age cow here, she's kind of lights out for me here for senior champion here. Love that really dairy open rib kind of cow. Got the memory system to go with it. And that's what gets her over the second prize age cow for your reserve champion. Really 2 cows cut from the same cloth. On the way down the line here, the component cow, she well deserved to be out here. Love that memory system here, just not quite the mass and the power to get over these first 2.
Congratulations to the senior champion of our 2023 National Guernsey Show here in Louisville. She's our winning age cow entry 202, Spring Hill Mentor Joyce, exhibited by Springfield Farm and Chris Lang of Big Prairie, Ohio. Our reserve senior champion was second to her in that age cow class, entry 196, Snyder's HPGG Pie Ashton, exhibited by Prairie Cream and Valley Gem of Cumberland, Wisconsin. Our honorable mention senior champion was our winning lifetime production cow, entry 208, Spring Hill Pie Jonquil, exhibited by Spring Hill Farm and Chris Lang of Big Prairie, Ohio. Congratulations. Attention Guernsey exhibitors, we'll now be selecting our grand champion. We'll move right into our group classes. If you have a group class to exhibit today, please have them all in the makeup ring right away. We're going to try to move through this show and end it efficiently so we can start our next show on time. Guernsey breeders, if you are exhibiting a group today, we need all of those animals to the makeup ring right away. At this time, over in our National Guernsey Show ring, we're going to hit our highlight of the day in our selection of Grand Champion. This time, we'll bring our intermediate champions back in to compete with our senior champions under the watchful eye of Judge Paulson, who will select his Grand Champion of our 2023 National Guernsey Show. Our intermediate champion was entry number 7 from our Guernsey Gold Fatuity, Heritage Brook LB Trillium, exhibited by Potter, Nicely, and Vanoy of Eminence, Kentucky. Our reserve intermediate champion was our winning junior 3-year-old, entry 170, Misty Meadows Latimer Switchell, exhibited by Beth Clark of New Paris, Pennsylvania. They'll join our senior champions. Our senior champion was our winning age cow, entry 202, Spring Hill Mentor Joyce, exhibited by Spring Hill Farm of Big Prairie, Ohio. And our reserve senior champion was entry 196, Snyder's HP GG Pie Ashton, exhibited by Prairie Cream and Valley Gem of Cumberland, Wisconsin. These are the 4 best of the best from our National Guernsey show here. Judge Paulson has placed 52 Guernsey cows this morning and 88 Guernsey heifers last night for a total of 140 head here in our 2023 National Guernsey Show in Louisville. And at this time, it looks like Judge Paulson has made his deliberations, and we're thinking he's made a decision on our grand champion for our 2023 National Guernsey Show here in Louisville. Judge, your thoughts and your selection for grand champion.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give these exhibitors a big round of applause. These are 4 really nice cows. I don't think there'd be anybody in this Coliseum wouldn't want to take any of these cows home and milk them. I really want to quick thank George Halpin. He's been out here with me today. I've only had 3 associates in my life to look for cows with me out here in the ring. Sure, I'm glad to have him out here. Thank the guys back in the barn, getting the cattle ready. They brought them out in a very, just beautiful the way these guys came out. Back to business here. Pretty easy for us, George. George and I were pretty agreeance on here. This young cow, she'll be your champion today. Gets a little closer for reserve, but I'm still a sucker for a good old cow. Young man, you brought a nice cow out today. Thanks. Honorable mention here on the Junior 3. Lovely cow. She'll be out here someday, just 5 weeks fresh. But this, your champion cow here on the Fatuity cow, Junior 3, whatever you want to call her. Beautiful mammary system here today. Kind of a lights out champion for here today. Reserve on your age cow. Honorable mention on your Junior 3. Congratulations. Give another big round of applause.
Congratulations to the grand champion of our 2023 National Guernsey Show here in Louisville. She's our winning Fatuity cow, Heritage Brook LB Trillium, exhibited by Potter, Nicely, and Vanoy of Eminence, Kentucky. Our reserve grand champion was our senior champion, and our winning age cow, entry 202, Spring Hill Mentor Joyce, exhibited by Spring Hill Farm and Christopher Lang of Big Prairie, Ohio. And our honorable mention grand champion was our winning junior 3-year-old, and our reserve intermediate champion, she's entry 170, Misty Meadows Latimer Switchell, exhibited by Beth Clark of New Paris, Pennsylvania. Congratulations. If you turn your attention over to our All-American Jersey Show, Judge Cora has completed her placings in our fall heifer calf class. We'd like to thank Starstruck Show Cattle, Dean and Stacy Doley of Halfway, Missouri, for sponsoring the fall calf class in our Jersey Show here today. Placing second in the class is entry number 152, Arethusa Joel Caroline, exhibited by Jasenko and Tarek Gavranovich and Hannah Nelson of Nicollet, Minnesota. And winning the class is entry number 126, Gold Star Ferdinand Celia, exhibited by Aubrey Hager and Rosalie Zare of Pontiac, Illinois. Congratulations. Judge Kaur, your thoughts on our large fall heifer calf class?
Well, I don't blame me for getting excited. I got pretty excited about this heifer too. She just kind of caught my eye when she first came in the ring. She just has that, not to sound like a broken record, but I'm going to anyway. It's something that I really admire about heifers, and that's her dairy strength that she has. She just has that width that I like, but yet she has the femininity to go with it as well. Today, I think she places over our second place heifer, and she's just a bit nicer at the point of the withers. She's just a bit cleaner about that head and neck. Again, a bit more feminine about that head and neck than this another really powerful heifer that we have here in second place. She places over the heifer in third. Again, this third heifer, I told this young lady I love her a lot. Maybe just not quite the overall width and strength as the two above her. I just thought she fit in that third slot pretty nicely, but she just has that overall length that you really, really like. Again, she's extremely dairy, moves out on a nice set of feet and legs, and I think that's the advantage she has today over this heifer in fourth. Again, a high-style heifer in fourth. This fourth and fifth heifer are very similar made. I just prefer the overall correctness, silkiness, and dairiness of the one in fourth over the one in fifth. And again, I think she's just a little nicer on those feet and legs. Then the heifer in fifth over the one in sixth. I really admire the sixth place heifer, but maybe not quite the openness or the width of rib, not quite the drop to a rib as the heifers above her, but a really exceptional class of fall calves we have out here, and a really exceptional winner.
There were 41 fall heifer calves exhibited in our All-American Open Jersey Show. Winning the class, the All-American Fall Calf was entry number 126, Gold Star Ferdinand Celia, exhibited by Aubrey Hager and Rosalie Zare of Pontiac, Illinois. Second in the class, a reserve All-American Fall Calf was entry number 152, Arethusa Joel Caroline, exhibited by Jasenko and Tarek Gavranovich and Hannah Nelson of Nicollet, Minnesota. Placing third in the class and winning the Bred and Owned Award is entry number 105, My Will Gem Victorious Zest, exhibited by Mike Wilson and Valley Gem Farms of Cumberland, Wisconsin. Fourth was entry 129, Z-Class Kid Rock's Greatest Hit, exhibited by Mason Zimba of Durhamville, New York. Fifth in the class was entry 139, Schulte Brothers Kid Rock Gangsta, exhibited by Jay and Chris Ackley, Jim and Valerie Sprang of East Liberty, Ohio. Sixth in the class is entry 113, Discovery's Bontino Genesis, exhibited by Lisa Demmer of Ellsworth, Wisconsin. Seventh in the class was entry 115, Pleasant Ridge Kid Rock Ella, exhibited by the Moser and Ford Kids of Geneva, Indiana. Eighth in the class is entry 104, Dream Valley Tina Turner, exhibited by Michael Bosley of Glen Rock, Pennsylvania. Ninth was entry 102, Locust Air Kid Rock Hershey, exhibited by Riley Haynes of Taneytown, Maryland. And 10th in the class was entry 110, Silo View Colton Galaxy, exhibited by Hayden Weaver of Ephrata, Pennsylvania. Now in the ring is our Summer Yearling class. In our National Guernsey Show ring, we're moving into our group classes. Currently, our best three females class is in the ring. That will be followed by Produce of Dam, and our exhibitors herd class. Want to give a shout out to our Ayrshire exhibitors. Attention Ayrshire exhibitors in the barns. It looks like we're going to be able to start your show right on time at 10:30 with your cow show. Ayrshire exhibitors, looks like we will start your show promptly on time at 10:30 with your Ayrshire cow classes. Over in our National Guernsey show ring, Judge Paulson has completed his placing in our Best 3 Females class. Second in the class is the Best 3 Female group from Beth Clark of New Paris, Pennsylvania, Misty Meadows. And winning the class is our group from Spring Hill and Chris Lang from Big Prairie, Ohio. Congratulations. Alan, your thoughts on the class?
Really nice groups of best threes all the way down to the third group there, but it's kind of close up here, 1 and 2. You got the reserve grand cow, just a little more maturity, a couple more calvings throughout the systems on this first group. The second group over the third group just prefer the mammary systems, a little snugger attached. Lovely group there in second. Nobody, anybody wouldn't mind milking any of them young cows on down the line. The third group just like to snug up the others to get up a bit higher today. Congratulations.
There were 3 groups in our Best 3 Females class here in our National Guernsey show. Winning the class is the entry from Spring Hill Farms, Big Prairie, Ohio. Second, our group from Misty Meadows, Beth Clark in New Paris, Pennsylvania. And third was our group from Kevin Hartman, Mulberry Grove, Illinois. Congratulations. Now entering the ring is our Produce of Dam class. Okay, over in our Guernsey show ring, it looks like we do not have any entries for our produce of dam class, so we'll be bringing in our exhibitors herd class at this time. At this time, while our last class of the day is coming into our National Guernsey Show here in Louisville, we certainly have a few more very special awards to announce. Our premier breeder for 2023 National Guernsey Show here in Louisville is Spring Hill Farm from East Big Prairie, Ohio. Congratulations to the Langs. Our premier exhibitor banner goes to Warwick Manor Guernseys, the Stoltzfus family from East Earl, Pennsylvania. Congratulations. Warwick Manor also wins our Herdsman Award. So again, congratulations to the Stoltzfus family from East Earl, Pennsylvania. Here in our final class of the day, our exhibitors herd. Our class winner is entry 221. Our exhibitors herd from Valley Gem Farm in Cumberland, Wisconsin. Congratulations. Judge Paulson, your thoughts on our final class?
On the final class today, definitely a group that can stand more competition, a beautiful balanced group of udders and a couple nice heifers out here. Go ahead and give another big round of applause.
And again, congratulations to the winning exhibitors herd from Valley Gem Farm of Cumberland, Wisconsin. Guernsey exhibitors, we'd like to get a picture of our premier breeder and exhibitor. If you'd please come to the show ring, we'd like to have a picture with representative from Spring Hill Farm and representatives from Warwick Manor Guernseys, premier breeder and a premier exhibitor of our 2023 National Guernsey Show. We'd like to get your picture up here in the headshot area.